Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Welcome everyone for today's Bhagavatam session, and I thank everyone who chanted so far, who led the Japa session. I'll start with short Kirtan. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Jaya Gandhavika Giridhari Gaura Hari Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Ananta Dev Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Ananta Dev Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So today we are going to discuss about Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, 18th chapter and Shloka 9. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Upavarnitam etadva punyam parikshitam maya Vasudeva katopetam आख्यानां यद् अपृच्छताम् उपावर्णितम् एतद्वा पुण्यं परीक्षितं मया वासुदेव कतोपेतम् आख्यानां यद् अपृच्छताम् Upavarnitam, almost everything described, etat, all these, va, unto you, punyam, pious, parikshitam, about Maharaj Parikshit, Maya, by me, Vasudeva of Lord Krishna, Katha, narrations, Upetam, in connection with Akhyanam, statements, Yat, what, Apracha, you asked from me. Translation and puppet by His Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: O sages, as you did ask me, now I have described almost everything regarding the narrations about Lord Krishna in connection with the history of the pious Maharaja Parikshit. Puppet: Srimad Bhagavatam is the history of the activities of the Lord, and the activities of the Lord are performed in relation with the devotees of the Lord. Therefore, The history of the devotees is not different from the history of Lord Krishna's activities. A devotee of the Lord regards both the activities of the Lord and those of his pure devotees on an equal level, for they are all transcendental. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाक्षलाकया चक्षुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साङ्गजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितां सदेवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान साधन ललिता श्री विशाखा हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधुरा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So today the shloka is mostly it's the main theme of the shloka is the history of the Lord and his devotees. So in Srila Prabhupada's puppet, so though the puppet is very short, but it is very strong in related to Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy. So the Srimad Bhagavatam is not just the story of the God. It is simultaneously the story of his devotees like Maharaj Parikshit. So this shows how Krishna is non-different from his devotees, how inseparable Krishna is from his devotees. And Krishna says in ninth canto, the pure devotee is always within the core of my heart, and I'm always in the heart of the pure devotee. My devotees do not know anything else but me, and I do not know anyone else but them. So Krishna himself says this, that he doesn't know anyone else, only about devotees. So while Sutta Goswami telling the sages that I have told almost everything about Lord, and he still continue speaking about uh, Parikshit Maharaj, and uh, learning about the devotees is as purifying as hearing Krishna's own leelas, and he spoke about how listening to Srimad Bhagavatam, listening to Sukadeva Goswami, of entire Srimad Bhagavatam to be spoken. So we are so fortunate. We are hearing from the mouth of Sukadeva Goswami. He comes to place where all the sages are assembled. So it is mentioned that who are the sages present are, so there were three types of sages at Parikshit Maharaj assembly. So great sages like Narada, Vyasa, and all liberated sages. So uh, that is the first category, and second category is Raja Rishis, the kings those days who were ruling the kingdoms. So they are also rishis, they are also devotees of Lord Krishna. So the second category is Raja Rishis, like all kingly saints, and the disciples of great sages. So it all humbly they are all hearing from Shukadeva Goswami. So that time Sukadeva Goswami, when he spoke about Bhagavatam, he was 16-year-old renunciant. So this shows the real spiritual humility. Even great gurus, all of them, all these categories, they are putting aside their ego, and they're hearing from each other, right? So never, we should not never think that we are too senior or we are too knowledgeable to hear submissively. And here the sages put six questions to Sukadeva Goswami. The six questions of the sages in the first canto are they are universal. Those questions are universal. They are not sectarian. Like those questions are: what is the highest good for all? What is the essence of religious principles? Why did Krishna appear from Devaki? So, what is the real Dharma? What satisfies the souls? And what are Krishna's Leelas and incarnations? All these six questions, uh, the questions asked by Saunakadi Munis, they are all not sectarian. It's not just for Hindus, because it addresses everyone. It's not just the body. It's not just speaks to single soul or single body. So this is not about a single conversion. So this is about the true spiritual identity, and the quality of pure devotional service. Based on Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, it is quoted by Rupa Goswami, the famous verse, Anyabhilasista Sunyam Gnana Karmadi Anavrutam Anukulena Krishnanuseelam Bhaktir Uttama. And the translation goes like this: when first class devotional service develops, one must be devoid of all material desires. Knowledge obtained by monastic philosophy and fruitive action. The devotee must constantly serve Krishna favorably as Krishna desires. So, the three essential qualities, as mentioned in this shloka, is a devotee should not have material desires. That is karma sunya, and he should be free from speculative knowledge, gnana sunya. And the third one is favorable devotion to Krishna, which is anukulena bhakti. So even a little karma or gnana, if we feel that we are knowledgeable, then that contaminate our bhakti. So that's why Rupa Goswami wants us not to mix it with, when you are in the bhakti process, we should not mix with material desires. We should not mix with
Mataji, you're muted.
Sorry, Mataji.
Can you go back from the first point, Mataji, because you suddenly got muted?
Sorry, Prabhu.
We heard the three: not have material desires, free from speculative knowledge, favorable. Those three things we heard. After that, you got muted.
Okay, okay, Prabhu. And how a devotee should act. Okay, so here the humility of pure devotees, the key difference between a devotee and a pure devotee is their humility. So we do some small service, right? So we chant, we participate in kirtan, we participate in, we go to temple, we do some service, that too on Sundays, only on Sundays. And we give one class when we think that we are great devotee, right? Here a kanishta bhakta thinks that I am so advanced, and a maha bhagavata uttamadhikari, he thinks that I am not even a devotee. So he thinks that every living entity is devotee, but I am not a devotee. So a pure devotee, he never feel proud of their devotion, so they are observed in Krishna's service without any expectation. So in Srimad Bhagavatam there are 18,000 verses are spoken. So few cantos are about avatars of Lord, and there are almost 7 to 8 cantos are only about devotees of the Lord. So we see the 10th canto is the biggest canto among 12 cantos. It has 4,000 verses among 18,000 verses. We can imagine all of them are with his friends, with Krishna's friends and his devotees. He's never alone. He's not performing the pastimes alone. He's performing all his pastimes along with the devotees and his friends. And why pure devotion is matter here? So Srila Prabhupada says pure devotees' activities are on the same level as Krishna's. Both are transcendental. Devotees' service, the love, humility, and struggle are what reveal Krishna's heart. Krishna is never alone. He always appears with his devotees, and we see in all his pastimes, like in Vrindavan, in Dwaraka, in Kurukshetra, Krishna is surrounded by his devotees. Like he's surrounded by gopis, he's surrounded by Pandavas and Adavas. Even in the jungle, when he took his form as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he's traveling to Vrindavan in the jungle, also he's followed by all the animals, all the ferocious animals follows Mahaprabhu. That shows the same principle that he is always surrounded by the devotees, and the relationship with devotees is mutual. uh, so as I quoted already in the ninth canto, I am in the hearts of my devotees and they are in my heart. They know nothing but me and I know nothing but them. This shows the reciprocation, the love between Krishna and devotees. So Krishna doesn't see them as different from himself, so which is why studying their lives is also spiritual. In Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so many such wonderful devotees are mentioned. And there is a tip, when I was hearing the lecture from one of the Prabhu, he was giving tip. So there a Prabhu called Chaturatma Prabhu. So he is having a YouTube channel. So if if anyone wants to listen about the devotees, there is a sequence of lectures spoken by Chaturatma Prabhu. So all of them are from Chaitanya Charitamrita. So he spoken about in detail about everyone, each of the devotee, how their activities, they perform their activities along with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how their devotional service they have done. So they are all in such pure devotional service. We are on a journey, so we should think that I am not a pure devotee. I don't serve constantly. My heart, like I has still some karma and jnana. So we should think that we should maintain this attitude, and this is very essential because that is the path to progress. And how if we add some sugar, it dissolves in water. So if you just start that like with this attitude, so we will start serving Krishna and hearing about him and his devotees, and this purification starts from this step. uh, so I don't find many such pastimes related to this sloka, because the next slokas are really related to, mostly related to the devotees and Krishna. So I will end here. I apologize if I spoken anything uh, out of parampara. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for this opportunity.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.